second leg of this year's cross-country trip would take us from Allentown to New York City by bus, and then to Chicago by train on the Lakeshore Limited. We had a little more than 3 days in Allentown to visit with Dave's family, but also to get to work on the deck behind Dave's mom's house. Unlike most of the projects we run as volunteers, we were just the extra labor on this project. The skill, planning, and procurement would be in the hands of Dave's cousin Lori's husband Tashi. We put lots of unused muscles to work, removing the old top boards and reinforcing the extra supports. We unloaded supplies, stacked them, and just as it was about time to put the new boards on, it started to rain. Just as well, since our skills are better at destruction than construction, Tashi persevered, and as we headed out on Monday morning for the next leg in our trip across country, he had made a lot of progress on the main deck. There are a few buses between Allentown and New York City, but we chose one that would drop us off at Penn Station, where Amtrak trains arrive and depart from. Our bus was late, but we arrived at the drop-off across the street from Penn Station with still several hours to go before our train would leave. We checked one of our bags and then proceeded to the nicest of Amtrak's metropolitan lounges. Since this segment on the Lakeshore Limited would be in coach using our rail passes, we used a coupon to gain access to the lounge. This was our second time visiting this lounge, and everything about it is top-notch. We relaxed on the balcony overlooking the hall, had some good food, and waited for our train to be announced. We had priority boarding on the coach car when the time came, and we had our choice of seats. Last time I came through here, it was overcast and rainy. The rain persisted as we made our way north along the Hudson. Just before arriving in Albany, which was going to be on time, we learned some bad news. Okay, we're on the Lakeshore Limited in Albany, and this would normally be about an hour stop as we hook up with the other version of the train, 449, which is coming from Boston. However, that train is 2 hours late, so we will be here for 3 hours. although we still have several hours to go. The engine's already been removed from our train. I think the toilet's not flush, so it's odd that they took it off so early, but we've got this station here we can use. We finally pulled out at 10 p.m., 3 hours behind schedule, but at least the toilets were working again, sort of. The delay made for a fitful night of sleep, with the lights staying on in the car until 1 a.m. instead of being doused at 10 p.m. as was usual. And then there were the toilets, which one by one stopped working. In our car, then the next one forward, then the next one. While we woke up to more of the rain that had dogged us for days, as we approached Chicago, the sun finally began to shine. We pulled into Chicago 2.5 hours late. We made our way to the lounge and just as quickly sought out a bathroom. But what about that deck back in Allentown? Well, Dave's cousins made a lot of progress. We would have a couple of hours to spend in the city before heading out for Seattle on the Empire Builder.